so I've already dealt with the 2019 ANA show's US coin auctions in broad strokes. But for now, I'd like to turn our attention more directly to some of the exceptional Lincoln pennies that were on offer at this same event. First in line is the king of Lincoln-era coins, though not the first, but without any doubt the most renowned, the 1943 copper penny. The coin is classified as an era coin and not a variety because it was unintentionally minted on bronze planchettes left over from the 1942 production run, where the 1943 coins were supposed to have been struck from zinc-coated steel instead. Fewer than 20 such coins can be confirmed to exist today, having been struck at the Philadelphia Mint. The current example, the former Bob Simpson collection coin, is a very attractive coin, albeit not at the top population report, but at a grade of AU58, as several mint state examples are known. The coin managed to close at auction for a total of $252,000. Next up is yet another 1943 copper cent, but this time it is an example from the San Francisco Mint. In total, there are less than 10 of such coins known to have been struck at San Francisco, so it's even scarcer than the Philadelphia Mint coin that was just discussed. And in case you were wondering, there is only a single coin known for the Denver Mint by comparison. But back to the coin at hand, which is the former Kenneth Wing Jr. specimen, so called for the collector who discovered the coin in circulation in 1944 and managed to keep the piece in his family collection for the next 64 years, with his heirs only selling the coin in 2008 for the sum of $72,500. Today, this coin resides in an NGC slab with a grade of AU53, and on this occasion it managed to change hands for $216,000. Yet another coin that should be quite familiar to enthusiasts of the series or of variety coins in general is the 1969 S double die obverse cent, one of the most dramatic and certainly sought after variety coins in the US catalog. Strike doubling, or what is perhaps better known as machine doubling, was a significant problem for the San Francisco Mint around the time when this coin was made. As a result, many novice collectors may oftentimes mistake a coin with machine doubling, which is by no means true doubling, for a double die variety such as this one. The reason I bring this up is because this coin actually displays both true double die doubling and strike doubling at the same time. This does not hold true for most examples of the variety. The strike doubling is most evident on the lower curl of the S mint mark. The coin, which was graded by PCGS as Mint State 63 Brown, managed to raise no less than $40,800 at auction. Next in line is a 1909 VDB matte-proof Lincoln cent, the story of how Victor D. Brenner's initials between the two stems of the wheat stalks on the reverse of the coin caused quite a bit of uproar when the coin was released is an oftentimes retold one. So for the purposes of this presentation, I'd like to focus on a slightly different aspect of this coin that is unique to the matte-proof version, that being the coin's mintage figure. Today, this number is mostly officially stated as being 1,194 coins, and data from the mint certainly does seem to back this up. However, as is so oftentimes the case with these early coins, the numbers alone do not tell the full story, as the new matte-proof finish was very unpopular with collectors, and perhaps as few as 400 to 600 of these coins were actually sold, with the fate of the remaining coins being uncertain at best. This specimen, however, was graded as proof 65 red by NGC and sold at auction for $33,600. Remember those two 1943 copper cents from the beginning of the video? Well, what we have here is pretty much the exact opposite of that case, as the following year, 1944, the mint again went back to striking coins from bronze, using mostly spent shell casings as a source of copper. Well, it seems that a few zinc-coated steel planchets were again stuck in the machinery, so to speak, and managed to get struck into 1944 steel pennies this time around. While certainly not nearly as romanticized as the 1943 copper cents, but still every bit as interesting. This coin was graded by NGC as AU55 and sold at auction for $26,400. Hitting most of the highlight on our way through this list, the next coin was not a part of Heritage's signature auction, but rather Stax's Rarities Night, a rare mint state offering of the 1922 No D Lincoln cent. You see, the Denver Mint was the only facility producing pennies in 1922, so by rights, all 1922 wheat cents should have a D mint mark. But at least one die pair, today known as die pairing number 2, shows an obverse die that was extensively lapped, most likely to remove clash marks, to the extent where the mint mark was removed completely from this design. The obverse die was then paired with a fresh reverse die, and what we have as a result is the 1922 No D strong reverse penny. On offer here is a seldomly seen mint state example of just such a coin, which has reportedly been off the market since 1982. PCGS authenticated this variety with a grade of MS63 plus brown, which saw the coin sell for $15,600 at auction. And then, also from the Rarities Night, we have a 1982 small date zinc penny. Not the typical coin that you'd expect to see on a list like this. In fact, it's not usually considered a rare coin at all. What makes this specimen stand out, though, is its condition. Graded by PCGS as MS69 red, the coin is virtually flawless, and at that grade, it is equaled by only a single other example at NGC, making it a top-level conditional rarity. Somewhat simply stated, this is one of only 2 coins graded by PCGS across all 1982 penny varieties in the MS69 level, out of 16,725,504,368 coins struck for circulation in that year. A fairly ordinary type in an exceptional grade that managed to sell for $15,600 at auction. Yet another crowd favorite is the 1992 D Close AM Lincoln cent struck from the reverse dies intended to be used from 1993 pennies moving forward. This variety is known both for Philadelphia and Denver Mint coins from this same year, and can be identified by the titular Close AM in America, where the base of these 2 letters all but touch each other, instead of the much wider gap in the design that was meant to be used in 1992. What grabs the attention about this coin, in addition to being a rare variety, is the fact that it is also the sole finest graded example of this said variety at a grade of MS66 red from PCGS. With such a fantastic pedigree, it is then little wonder that the coin managed to sell for $12,000. One coin that certainly managed to catch my attention is a significantly bold double denomination error coin. In this case, it appears as though a correctly struck Roosevelt dime, presumably from this same mint and date, was somehow mixed into the penny press and was then overstruck with a 1999 Lincoln penny. The obverse and reverse designs of both coins are perfectly aligned, but oriented in opposition to one another, if that makes sense. An unusual error coin authenticated by NGC with a grade of MS68 that managed to sell at auction for $4,320. As we've already seen throughout the course of this video, off-metal error coins can be quite desirable to collectors. However, in their very nature they are quite scarce. Proof error coins are likewise seldomly seen, so to find a proof off-metal error coin is nearly unheard of. But yet, this is exactly what our next coin is. To be more precise, it is a 1968 S proof Lincoln penny that was struck on a dime planchet. This planchet was clearly intended to strike a proof dime, but somehow managed to end up in the penny press instead. NGC gave this coin a grade of proof 64 cameo, and on its turn on the auctioneer's block, it sold for $2,520. Let me know which one of these pennies would you most like to see added to your collection if you could in the comment section below. Subscribe to WNN and activate notifications with the little bell icon to be notified when new videos are released. For the world Numismatic News, I'm Numisman saying thank you for watching, keep collecting, and of course, have a fantastic day.